Hi, and thanks for joining us for the first video in a series of Kevin and Kelly Go to Thailand in 2004. This first one will be pretty short, just a couple of minutes to describe how we got there. We flew from Minneapolis to Tokyo on this big 747-400. We were in the upper deck. I used a ton of miles so that we could upgrade to business class, which was really cool. And then we spent just 12 excitable hours flying from Minneapolis over to Tokyo. So there you see our boarding passes, obviously, for the flights from Minneapolis to Tokyo and from Tokyo to Bangkok. Also, occasionally I'll have still shots in here. They'll be pretty grainy because they were taken with our camcorder because we didn't at the time have a real digital camera. And so the camcorder would take shots, but we didn't realize what poor resolution they were, so we took hundreds of photographs, unfortunately, none of which turned out in a size that can be used in any meaningful size. They have to be pretty small for the resolution not to look, kind of crappy. So I'll keep the use of those to a minimum, especially once we get to Thailand in the next episode and have the ability to use more video. So this is just a few hours into the flight in the afternoon. We're somewhere over Western Canada, the Canadian Rockies, and you can see the glaciers and all of that kind of stuff going through the valleys of the mountains over there in the beautiful, rugged part of Western Canada. We spent the majority of the flight watching movies on our little video screens and playing Bejeweled, which we had never played before. Of course, now everybody has that, or Candy Crush for their telephones. But 10 years ago, it was pretty cool, and we were able to kill quite a bit of time doing that. So the seats that we were in motorized and folded out into beds, and both of us at different times tried to recline back and sleep, but it never really happened. So what we did instead was play Bejeweled a lot, and they had meals regularly, but they also had a galley back behind where we're sitting where you could get up and go walk back and just kind of root around through their cupboards and get food and drinks anytime you wanted. Or you could ring for the flight attendants, but since a lot of the people were trying to sleep during the flight, they didn't go around very much. So we pretty much landed in Tokyo on time with about 3 hours to kill between flights. So we wandered over to the Northwest Club. Kelly and I hung out in there for a while, and then we took an 8-hour flight to Bangkok, landed there at 10 o'clock at night, handed over our passports, our Virgin passports, for their very, very first stamps. So that was terribly exciting, and it started what's become a 10-year adventure of lots of excitement and stamps and passports. So thanks for joining us for this less than exciting kickoff to the Thailand video series for the trip. Hope you enjoyed. Promise they get better as we go. Next episode, keep an eye out for it. It is first day in Bangkok.